Hi modern fashion designers, you're welcome back to class. This is Modern Woman Apparel. I want to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers, and if this is your first time seeing us, you're highly welcome. Please join us by clicking on the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so as to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you. So in today's class, we are going to be learning how to make this very simple organza and Ankara mixed dress. So for this dress, you can decide to make it straight, make it a bit fitted, or you make it a line. But for this, I'm going to be making this straight one. So let's just get right into the tutorial. Now for this class, what I'm using is I'm making use of this organza fabric, and I'm using 3 yards for this, and this for the Ankara I'm using a yard. I'll be using a yard of this Ankara fabric. So let's proceed with the cutting of this. So guys, first thing first is to take your organza to your pressing table. Use your pressing iron to straighten it. Now you put it on fold. The width of what I'm having is the hip measurement divided by 4 plus 4 inches. So I'm working with hip 44 divided by 4 is 11. I added 4 inches to it. So that 4 inches, I'll be using 3 inches for ease and 1 inch for seam allowance. So this is my starting line here. I'll be taking all the measurements from this line here. Now what I'll do is to come here. I'm working with a neckline of 4 by 4. So the neck width and the neck depth I'm working with here is 4 by 4. So 4 by 4. And I'll connect. After connecting, next thing I'm going to do is to get the shoulder width. So I'll come to the shoulder, measure my shoulder width. So shoulder measurement divided by 2. I'm working with a shoulder width of 16 inches divided by 2 will give me 8 inches here. And from here I'll get the chest line. So I'm working with a chest line of 9.3. I got it by dividing the bust circumference by 6 plus 1.5 plus an additional 1. So just say bust circumference divided by 6 plus 2.5. That is 9.3. I'm working with the bust circumference of 41. I'll come to this point of 9.3 here. The same width I have here, the same shoulder width divided by 2. I will still impute it. The same 8 inches I have on the shoulder line, I will impute the same 8 inches. And from there I'll connect. But before I connect, I'll come down by 1 inch for the shoulder slope. So we are using this to cut both the back and the front. As you can see from the picture, they are both same neckline. So from here, from this shoulder slope now, I'll connect to this part here. Then I'll rule the chest line. So after ruling, this is what I have. What I'll do is to come here, divide what I have by 2. From this shoulder slope line here to what I have here, I'll divide it by 2. This is the midpoint. What I'll do is just to connect from there, like so. And yes, we are done with this. What we are going to do now is just to add our seam allowance. So on this shoulder here, you add half. Armhole here, you add half. So on this neckline here, I'll be using a bias to turn this. So I'll just add 0.25 here on the neckline. 0.25. I'm not adding up to half inch because I won't be taking up to half inch. So if you are using up to half inch, you add half inch on the neckline. So I'm adding only 0.25. So the length of what I'm working with is 59. The total length of the gown is 59. I'll subtract 13 from it because the Ankara part will be 13 inches, and what I have is 46. So I'll measure 46 from here and add half inch to it for joining. I'll be using it to join this organza with the Ankara, and what I'll have as the total length is 46 and half here, and I'll cut. Remember, we have already determined what we have here, so we are not touching any of this part. It's a straight something. So I'll just cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll use this to cut out the other part. So it's same neckline, same shoulder, same armhole, same side, So you can see I've gone ahead to cut out the second part of this organza part. Now this is for the down part here. Like I said earlier, I'm working with a total gown length of 59. I removed 13 from it, which is for this part. So for this part now, what I have here is 15. The length of what I have here is 15.5. I'm using 2 inches to hem this, and half inch will be for the joining. 13 inches for this plus 2 inches for hemming, and half inch for joining this to this organza part, and that will give me 15.5. And the total width of what I have here is still the same width I have here. Now what we are going to do now is to start joining. We'll join this body part first before cutting out the sleeve. So guys, first thing we are going to do now is to tidy the neckline. You can use a bias tape for this. Please use a matching color, or you can make a little facing here, just a tiny facing for this. After I'm done with that, what I'll also do here is to hem the down part of this. So what I'll just do is to fold in my 2 inches like so, and use my hemming gum to seal it up. After that, I joined the ankara and the organza together with half an inch. So what I'm going to do next is to place the front and back side, right side facing each other here, as you can see. Then I'll stitch the 2 shoulders. After joining the 2 shoulders, I'll also join the sides. So you can see what we have here after joining the sides. You can see how beautiful it is. So for this part here, you can see I've already gone ahead to attach the sleeve. So what I did is my sleeve length is 24, and from here to here is where I have my elbow. Now this elbow measurement here is my elbow divided by 2 plus 2 inches for ease, and I added 1 inch for the seam allowance. I hope you understand. And from there I took it straight to the hem, to the length of the sleeve. Also the inside here, you can see the 2 inches folding that I did on the down part of the dress here. I also used my hemming gum to press it down. So guys, you can see the final look of our dress. See how beautiful it is. Thank you so much for watching. We also have the making of this beautiful tube dress on this channel. The link to the tutorial is on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share. I will see you in my next class. I'm Modern Woman. Bye for now.